Hi, I'm Tom Berger, host of Cookie Daddy TV. Warm weather and the season of plentiful fresh fruits and vegetables is upon us. Is there anything better than going to your local farmer's market, coming home and preparing a meal with locally grown, just-picked gems? I don't think so. Now is when we start seeing roadside stands overflowing with peaches, cherries, peas, arugula, and one of my favorites, asparagus. Every year about this time, my wife tells me stories about picking asparagus by the side of the road when she was a little kid growing up in Idaho. I don't find that hard to believe, considering asparagus grows easily in sandy soil. When you're choosing asparagus, look for young, firm, crisp stalks of even thickness with tightly closed tips. You'll find chunky stalks and skinny stalks. Both can be delicious. How you're going to use them will decide, or dictate, really, which you want. Last night, I made a mustard-encrusted salmon with tarragon asparagus, and because I wanted a delicate accompaniment to the salmon, I chose some very thin stalks like these. Worked great. If you're serving the asparagus with steaks right off the grill, look for a thicker stalk, something that can handle the manliness of a steak. So when you're preparing the asparagus for storage in the fridge, because you're not going to use it right away, it's important to cut off a little bit on the bottom. And then just put the stalks in a little glass of water, so the bottoms are covered in water. And you can do that whether they're thick or thin. Let me just do a few thin ones right at the same time. And they just go in there. Even if you want, you can wrap them up in a damp paper towel and still put them in the bottom of a glass. And then you just put them in the fridge and they should last for a few days. Should be good. When it's time to cook these glorious stalks, snap the ends off of the green asparagus. That gets rid of the hard, stiff part and leaves the lovely, softer, more delicate part of the asparagus to cook. You can also peel with a vegetable peeler. Now this is kind of neat. What this does, gives you nice thin strips. You can even put these in a salad and they will really surprise people, especially your salad eating people. Now to prepare the white asparagus, again you'll snap off the bottom, and in this time it's very important to peel the white asparagus. And you can steam or boil the white asparagus. With the green, you can saute, you can roast, you can do about anything with the green, and I think you'll be happy. As we're sauteing the asparagus, you'll see that the light green is becoming darker green. I'm doing this in butter and a little bit of olive oil. Turn it down a little bit, it's going pretty fast. Like Julia Child says, nobody saw that. Would go very nicely with something delicate. Any kind of light fish would be terrific with these. Yep, I'd say we're done. So, remember you can do the green asparagus just about any way, but the white asparagus, steam it or boil it. And with all asparagus, do not overcook. You want firm, crisp asparagus, and once you have that, keep the seasoning to a minimum. Butter or olive oil, salt and pepper, maybe some tarragon or thyme. You can serve it hot, you can serve it cold, you can serve it room temperature. When you're serving at room temperature, you might toss it in with a little raspberry vinaigrette. That's really nice. So it's very quick, it's low in calories. I mean, it's practically the perfect food. So eat asparagus to your heart's content while it's flowing out of the garden. Next time we're going to talk about avocados, that glorious, rich, spreadable, diceable fruit from the semi-tropics. So be sure to subscribe to Cookie Daddy TV, and until then, eat well and eat often.